So today was bench day. I worked up to a heavy double. I'm not really sure in the past. I've never really did doubles. I did pretty much maxing out on bench or failure sets. The heaviest I've hit a single for in meet prep was 250 for one, and that was like at 2 weeks out at the very end of the prep. And then I've done 225 for failure sets during meet prep. I think the most I've hit it for was like 7 with pauses each, for all of them. So today I went up to a double with 245, which went up. It's not anything crazy, but considering this meet isn't until June, and I was able to hit a double with 245, and my previous best being in a meet prep being 250 for one, with 2 weeks out. It's a pretty good sign. I feel it's gonna be the meet where I finally hit 300 plus on bench, because the most I've ever done at a meet is 280. I've jumped up to 300. It was 295 maybe, and I couldn't lock it out. So I think it's gonna be the meet where I finally break that. So yeah, I did some bench today. Did my warm-up sets, and then after the benching, I did some shoulder presses on the hammer strength, some heavy shoulder presses just for failure sets. Like I said last video, I'm doing power building. So after that, I did some cable chest flies, which felt really good. And then I did some incline benching on a machine, which my chest felt amazing after this workout. I haven't done like a hypertrophy type chest workout in a while. So doing the power building type stuff, it feels great. So as far as my meet goes, I was going over my numbers from my best competition, where I only ended up totaling 1205, and that was actually my first competition that I recently posted a video of. So with my weight gain, and I'm already hitting PRs in the gym, and I was just saying, I'm months and months out. So I'm thinking that I might total close to 1400 if I can squat 525 in the competition and deadlift between 550 to 565, and then bench from 315 to 330 in that range. That's about a 1400 pound total, but I think that my total is going to be somewhere between 1350 to 1400, which even if it's 1350, that's a huge jump in a total, because my best total ever is 1205. So if I am able to go from 1205 to 1350, I'm going to be really happy with that. This is my final warm-up set right here, 225. This bar was a pain in the ass because it was bent, so I had to make sure that I kept it in a position where it wouldn't roll in my hands, because I wasn't trying to have it roll and slip out. So here's my top set right here at 245. I'm gonna let this play. So yeah, that was clearly a grinder, but I fought through, got it up. I need to work on wearing my belt more when I bench. Not work on, it's not something that works on. It's not something that needs to be worked on, but I need to remember to do it more. I always forget to wear the belt during bench, and during this workout, I felt like I could feel that my stomach wasn't tight enough for the benching. When I hit 225, it moved smooth, but just something felt off. So I decided to come and throw the belt on and see if that fixes it. And once I hit 245, the first rep felt easier than the warm-up at 225 did. So I need to make sure I bench more on my belt, because I think I'll be able to move more weight like that, and it's going to be just more beneficial because I'm going to wear the belt during the competition, so I might as well be wearing it during the, training in the meet prep, just so everything is going to be identical to it will be in the competition. I'm not going to throw any, change things up. It's going to be, my body is used to, having this equipment for this lift, and it's just prepared. Anyways, so here's the shoulder pressing. I did the 2 plates. It moved really easy, so I threw a quarter on, and I got like 6 to 8 reps on all the sets I did with it. That was a bitch. The first couple of reps moved really easy, really smooth, and then I got to the last ones, and it was just like, fuck. Like, I would hit one thing, I got one more in the tank, go down, and then like, I wasn't coming back up. I got halfway, and I was just fighting it. So at that point, I would just like kind of just keep pushing, so at least the muscle was getting burnt out by fighting the weight to hold it in place. I already did the cable flies. This is the first time I did cable flies in well over a year. I rarely ever do cable flies. When I did powerlifting preps in the past and stuff, it was no power building. It was just strictly strength training, so I didn't do little accessory things like this that are more tailored towards bodybuilding. So it felt really nice to get a nice chest bump with these. But I don't know how much I will do this. I might do it. Maybe it's not going to be a consistent thing. I'll say that much. I don't know how often I'll do it, so I don't want to, put a timeline on it or a frequency on it. But it's not going to be a day in and day out thing with every chest workout, because it's not really anything that's going to help my bench. It's just going to, it's just pretty much to get the pump. It helps with the shoulders a little bit, but it's not helping with strength in any way. So sorry, I clear my throat a lot. My wife pointed out, and I don't know why. But anyways, so yeah, that was the last set of the flies, I believe, right here. This is a new scenery you're seeing in my videos. So my gym has 2 levels. It has the basement, which is more of like the free weights, the benches, all the squat racks. That's where I always am. And there's an upstairs level where there's a lot of cardio machines and some plate load machines, stuff like that. So that's where I went to do the cables, just because it was more dead up there. There wasn't anyone up there. And to use this, because I've been wanting to use this machine for a while, but sometimes up here is packed, sometimes it's dead, and I don't really feel comfortable filming when it's completely packed up there. So it was dead up there today, so I decided, okay, let me go finally use this, and this machine felt amazing. I'm probably going to try doing this every chest workout instead of doing, I'm going to alternate this with, like an incline barbell bench, incline dumbbells. It's definitely going to be a staple for me in my workouts, though, with as far as incline, because it felt amazing. The range of motion felt really good. It didn't have too much of an impact on my shoulder, because a lot of times when I bench, my left shoulder starts to hurt. This didn't affect it in any negative demeanor. So definitely something I'm going to continue doing. You're going to see me doing a lot more. I want to work on building my upper chest up a little bit more. My lower chest is not where I would like for it to be, but it's definitely a lot more defined than my upper chest is. So I'm going to put a lot more work in on chest to this meet prep, which is why I wanted to work on the power building specifically, so I can build my chest up some more. So starting next week, I'm going to start doing some Wendler programming up until I hit that 8 to 9 week mark to use the Kevin Oak programming he gave me. So right now I kind of jump around with what I'm doing. Starting next week, it'll be more consistent training, and it'll be more consistent rep ranges. But anyways, that was it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, subscribe, click the bell so you get notifications when I post.